All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are going to continue with Unit 9 function tables. We're going to talk about change in input based, or change in the output based on the input today, as well as we're going to talk a little bit about function notation some more and evaluating some of those functions. Let's get going. I will know I have met today's success criteria if I can successfully determine the change in input, change in the output based on the input, forgive me. So let's start here with this example. You make $20 for each driveway that you shovel. You already have $200. You want to write a linear equation in the function of x equals mx plus b. It's linear, remember y equals mx plus b, and y and f of x are the same thing. So we're just substituting f of x for y. And forgive me as I go through here, we just adopted a puppy, and so I might be calling out to her is make sure that she's not doing things she is not supposed to do. She's down here with me while I'm doing this. And if you hear some barking, that's why. Her name's Piper, if you wanted to know. Write a linear equation, f of x equals mx plus b for, we make $20 for every driveway we shovel. That's our start. Remember, our slope is how much we're changing. Our x is telling us how many driveways we are shoveling, and our plus b is where we start. So we're saying that we're going to get $20 per driveway. Instead of x, we're going to use d for driveway, and we're going to start with $200. Okay, again, this is what we are going to make per driveway we shovel, and what we start with is always our plus b. Piper, come on over, please. How much money would you make if you shoveled 5 driveways? So if D is driveways, we know D is 5 then. So we're just going to substitute f of 5. That's our x value, our D value in this case. We're going to change f of x to f of D. Okay? And we know that is 20 times 5 driveways, since 5 is D, plus 200. And then we just continue to solve. 20 times 5 is 100 plus 200. So f of 5 equals 300. So if I were to, sorry about that, if I were to shovel 5 driveways and I already had $200, I would have $300 total. Let's try another example here. If you now have $260, how many did you shovel? Well, that's fun. We know that we started with $200. We want to find out f of d. We want to find out this d, the number of driveways. We know that it equals a total of $260. Okay? So if we know f of d is 260, we know that 260 f of d equals 20 times the number of driveways plus 200. Then we can just go through and solve this like a multi-step equation. Get the d by itself. We're going to subtract 200 here, get 60, which equals 20 times d. Last step is to divide that by 20. Cross out our zeros. Now we have 6 divided by 2, so d equals 3. At 0, we started with $200. After 5, we had $300. Found that out from the last problem. At 10, well, what did we go up? We went up 100 every 5 plus 5. So if I go up another 5, that means I'm going to go up another 100. Just 400 again, plus 10 this time. That's plus 10. So that means I got to go up, not plus 100, but plus 200. That's going to be 600. And I can keep going up another 10, which is another $200, which is 800 total. We found out number of driveways is 3. If you shovel 10 more driveways, how many driveways, how much money would we have? If x increases by 10, what happens to f of x? If x increases by 10, or if d increases by 10, how much did y increase? Well, that was $200. Not too bad. It's pretty good. Let's keep going. I know it was kind of a weird one. Let's try another one. Well, let's actually do this. Let's pause this video here. Come on back for part 2. Let me know if you have any questions so far.